Hey. Hey. It's my chair, you sleaze. I got a show to do. Get up, kitty. Get up. It's time to do some work in the lab. Let's go. Move, cat. Get up. I need my chair. Come on. Sometimes getting in here to get to work, it's a process, you know. It's a process of coming up with concepts, coming up with a rap in my head, something that I want to talk to you all about. There's a ton of things I want to talk to you all about, but, also part of that is getting the cat out of the chair. It's not easy. It is not easy to get her to give up on the old captain's chair here. We got some lukewarm coffee and some lukewarm concepts coming up at you here. Today I thought, because I did a helicopter thing yesterday, and I was looking at the big box of ideas as to what to do, I figured this would be my first segment. We will waste no further time. I really got to get my wife to cut my hair. Annie, when you watch this, you gotta fix this stuff. Anyway, check this out. Oh, don't start groaning yet. After all, the darn thing is on my side of the screen. As you all know, I have a sordid history, a love-hate history with the Transformers franchise. I really like them as toys. I think that they are brilliantly engineered. My problem comes largely in that I don't have the intellectual capacity to follow the transforming functions of them, so I tend to leave them in robot form. The less complicated ones, the ones that are meant for your niece or your nephew, those I can do. But this one may be a problem. Anyway, this is a departure from the usual Transformer that I'm pulling out of the box, and that this is a studio series, and it is a one of the ones from the movies. It's from Age of Extinction, this character. It says right there. It's the Autobot Drift, which in the movies anyway, it becomes a really cool sort of helicopter. He's like a samurai, and then he can turn into this badass attack helicopter. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna get him out and do the usual. Okay. There were a couple of other ones in the series. I guess this was the only one I wanted of this set. I kind of love the face, and the character design is really cool. So I got this off of Amazon a really long time ago, and it was on super ass sale. I'm certain of it because I don't really buy stuff of this nature unless I'm going to find a really killer deal on it. This is an interesting set in that the insert pulls out and becomes an actual stage, which you can set the character in, which I think is absolutely cool. This was, was folded inside, and then it slid out, and you've got these on the side, these banners on the side, and a really nice diorama to put the character against. That is similar to where the character appeared in the movie, I suppose. And as always, the bane of existence, the instructions. We'll see if they print the Studio Series ones any better than they print the ones from Generation 1. I don't understand why, but they use colors and such when they print these, and it makes steps difficult to follow when things are in odd colors you're not used to seeing. Anyway, and then there's the box, which can be broken down fairly easily with just that plastic shield removed out of the front of it, and the rest of it can be thrown in the gosh, I hope they recycle it, part of your trash. Okay, well, as you can see, in addition to a clamshell, they really felt the need to lash this monkey down. He's really in there with a lot of find you laters. So, let that party begin. I can't stand these little rubber bands. I'm a poet, and I don't know it. My feet are long, fellows. Now there is going to be some assembly required, obviously. Look at that. And the really fun thing is that the other end of all of these went somewhere. Where? We'll find out later. They're rubberized too, so they really get some distance from wherever they're removed. Oh, I hate modern day packaging. But you see what happens when you don't have things locked down and nailed in and everything else. People steal things. The LeBron head led to people stealing heads off of other toys which were available for abuse. Really cheeses me. This guy comes with a whole bunch of extras which help in the conversion process. So they're not really, they are weapons, but they're also a part of his, see, hey, found another one. Neat. It's got a clamshell, prepare for incoming noise. Popped out of there really easily. Sometimes they can be really in there, and it's such an aggravation because they can be delicate figures in ways. As you can see, there are some really thin plastic pieces to this, and sometimes they get stuck in the clamshell. That's the forward housing of the helicopter is on his back. That's kind of neat. So, just to take a look at the figure for a sec, has this is a very floppy bit back here. I don't know why that is, but his swords flop around. inside the helmet. Sure. I'm sure it's just because of in the transformation process that becomes part of blade structure or whatever. These Studio Series are pretty well articulated with a double jointed knee, of course, because oftentimes the knees and the elbows do flex in odd positions and turn around. If you've watched one of my action figure reviews before, I always wonder why people say, and the head goes all the way around, and this one goes, woo. You know, like, the character wouldn't be doing that. Why would you want his arm to fold past the natural positioning? Anyway, I love all of your reviews out there. Please don't take offense if that's something that you do. I'm not pointing directly at you, whoever you may be. Anyway, the figure's face is really nicely detailed. Some really fierce eyes and face structure. I love the chest and the blue wash in between the armor pieces and etc. is really awesome. That's one of the things that really attracted me to this figure when I first saw that it was available. And this was, like I said, this was a really long time ago. I remember putting this figure on my watch list on Amazon. Ooh, look at that. How long has that been out? Caught me. Anyway, see, I copped to my mistakes. This is something that I would like everybody to do a little more of. Okay, when you make an honest mistake, like I just did with my knife, I picked it up, and you know how I knew it was still open? Felt it on my finger. Cop to your mistakes, people. The more you do, it's like exercise. The more you actually just say, I made a mistake, the easier it gets in front of everybody to do. Anyway, yeah, it comes a time when you gotta start the conversion, right? All right, I'm gonna seriously look at this, and if I don't think I can do this, I'm not. God, why? Okay, well, this one actually makes a little more sense in that they're highlighting the pieces, and it's printed in black and white, so oh man, there's a possibility. See, the thing that always gets me about this is that if I'm holding this, okay, so I want me to drop this piece, just pulls down, right? Oh, okay, yeah. It just pulls it out of his back, but it's still pushing in between his legs. Okay, so turn it around 180 again. Put these. Oh, okay. Pull this out. Don't ever force anything, but with these, they're, wow, it's so tight. Okay, do I just, I'm so worried I'm gonna break something here. If I push these all the way up, that. I think I have now officially gotten further with this. With this transformer than I've ever gotten with any other before. So. Uh-oh, I just heard something. Are you not amused? Are you not entertained? Okay, wait a minute. So I'm looking at this step, like right here, if you want to follow along. So, okay, this is out. I'm trying very, very much to follow my own advice and follow my own I think that kind of looks with this turned around. I think, because, yeah, right? Okay. I really want to see this thing as a helicopter. I'm gonna have to edit the living heck out of this. Oh no. Look at all these. Okay, it's gonna get easier. It's got to, right? Okay, these things. Because it says they gotta drop down. Ooh. Like that? Like that? Yeah? I think so. It's kind of looking right. Okay, now let's maybe do that. I think, because these parts are going to face each other at some point. Come together. And then it's just okay, so it's telling me to put this like this, right? And then There are a bunch of people out there that are just getting furious right now with me, I'm sure. Okay, there are definitely little pegs that fit together, so I'm kind of figuring that these two I can start to see this thing taking shape. It's interesting. And like I said, I really admire the engineering on these. I've always thought, since I saw them as toys as a kid, I really appreciated that you could make a morphing toy that's this good, or that, boy, they really improved even more. So, oh wow. Now what I'm trying to do is like figure out this one here. So I figure that just looks like it folds at the waist, but just he's doing the facing the sun pose or whatever. Got it. And then this whole part drops down at the waist. It says that this part I'm so close. What am I not doing right here? I'm so close, people. Oh my God. Bullshit. 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 That's the way my helicopter looks. Oh, why can't I? Come on. I don't break it. Is there a pivot here? What? It's like telling me. It's like telling me to put my legs are all up like this still. Okay, no. Right here, right? I mean, it looks. Okay, I don't feel it. Unhooking from the. Is there a hook right there? Why? Okay, I got these put together like this. And then it says to like move these or move the... that. Ha! Oh. Do not drink Jobu's rum. Very bad. These out so that the pegs match. Oh my God. This is the biggest test of patience. I'm not dragging this out, people. This is me being absolutely honest the whole time. Okay, that kind of looks like that now. Okay, and then gotta spin these around to the inside so that these framies are on the other side of the... Yo, brah, spin your knee. There. Okay. Right? It's sort of... This is like art projects when I was a kid, you know, like you look at the directions and theirs looks all straight and nice, and then you look at yours and you're like, ugh, really? Okay, these frames go out. And I assume that these things go all the way to the outside. All right. We're getting so close, people. Stick with me. This is a critical moment in Monkey Shine Lab history. I think it says to switch these things down around to the back. And then drop these pieces on the inside down. Okay. Okay, it's telling me about something little. I think these little jobbers here. Okay. When I get this thing to be a helicopter too, by the way, it's not going back. We will never see the samurai ever again. We will be keeping it absolutely like this. Okay, so there's this little square thing that goes in the square thing up there, I think. I'm pretty certain it's telling me to put this all together. Kind of like okay. Oh, I'm so close with this. What is going on? Okay, there's like this little locking mechanism up front here, and I'm just not lining it up properly somehow. Which, you know, story of my life. I'm sorry that I've been so silent here for the last couple of seconds. I'm really trying to concentrate on getting this thing finished. And I mean, honestly, I don't. Somehow on this hinge, this thing comes down to this point. Because it makes it all the way to the front of the chopper. Get to the chopper. But there's no way that is going to just lower down into place, is it? Okay. Again, see how it's this is supposed to be down in the downward position, and it makes his little gun happen out front. But somehow this has got to like sway for. Oh, it's the most pathetic thing I've ever filmed in my life, but I'm getting there. I'm getting close. You know, persistence with a transformer. Persistence is half the battle, half the fun. Of trying to make it work. And I'm sure that if I were younger, I'm sure that if I were, 8, I don't know, how old did it say that this thing is made for? Oh, come on. Oh, this is so pathetic. Okay, is that... You ever hear plastic cry? Oh my gosh, I'm almost there. It like I you can see it, can't you? This is bothering me. Let's put this up. Oh my gosh. Okay, the nose is not holding together. Must be a way to do that. Yeah, it turns out if you just force some parts, it works fine. Oh, look at that. So if wait a minute. Oh. So those I gotta come apart a little bit. And then inside there. Right? And then that forms up. The struts go out. And the cow goes moo. Okay, I'll tell you what. It doesn't seem to make any difference. But we might as well put them in the direction of rotation. Oh my God. Here, we'll give you another look at it. I feel so accomplished. And of course it doesn't sit. That's silly. Okay, well. Wow. Two helicopters in 2 days. I didn't give up this time. Usually it's almost tradition that I give up long before I ever make it with the transformation, but I did this time. It's okay as its helicopter self. I would almost feel like, it's cool. But I kind of want the robot back now. Why did I do this? Why did I do it? For your entertainment. That's why. I do all of this stuff here for you, and more. My wife does a lot of it too, so she gets equal amounts of credit for this channel. So if you don't like what you see, it's half her fault. Anyway, if you do like what you see here at the Old Monkey Shine Lab, please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next episode. I hope.